the art cart came about after a long funding process. It eventually arrived here in 2000, and we've travelled all over the country.
WheelWorks itself as an organisation was initiated in order to address the barriers facing young people in participating in artistic activities. So following on from that, and with intensive consultation with young people, community leaders and artists working with young people from marginalised communities, the idea of the art cart was born in response to a need for high quality digital technology in a form that could be instantly accessed by young people throughout Northern Ireland, no matter where they were.
That's a bit hectic, that one there. I'm not sure about that one.
I know.
I like the first bit though. We do something a bit longer. What you could do is maybe go all the way through it and then add something else.
Whenever the art cart arrives on site for a project, it's parked up somewhere close to wherever the young people live, or if they do have some kind of a centre, it'll be right beside that, and the project begins.
Do you want to watch me do it here? Just on this one? Did you get it? Yeah, that's it. So you decide how many times you want it. Maybe if you get it like 300 times, like we can start to get some What we'll do then maybe is
Tonight we put all different beats together and different instruments and different lengths of instruments and everything, and we put it into one big song and burned it onto a CD. I thought the art cart was really good. It was interesting because I've never done anything like that before, and it was good to do.
WheelWorks itself was always based on mobility, making sure that art provision could be transported to young people directly in their communities, and the art cart was conceived and consulted with young people and community groups in rural areas throughout Northern Ireland to identify the needs and barriers to artistic activity faced by young people, and so the art cart was created in response to these needs.
The Art and About project is a pioneering youth arts project which is aimed at young people from rural areas in Northern Ireland. We identified a need for this project. We had consulted with a lot of groups through the Rural Community Network, and we discovered that there were a lot of young people out there in rural areas that didn't have any programmes on or didn't have a lot to do. We sent out lots of information about the Art and About project, and the response was phenomenal. Because of such a high need, we decided to run this programme with 7 different groups of young people from across Northern Ireland. We aim to work with young people from different rural areas, and we also identified some young people who were from ethnic minority communities. So this project was working with very isolated young people who didn't have the opportunity to do anything like this or to take part in a programme like this. We also found that when we went to these areas that the young people were so enthusiastic and so pleased to be part of something, and to have their views heard as well was a really important thing for them.
The only youth provision for our kids is to do with church programmes, but we have found that a lot of our kids around this area are going away from the church. We're trying to set up a youth club, and we have campaigned and got a little play park outside for not till 18-year-olds. We got them off the streets for a start. They'll not be painting on the roads tonight or the curbs, they'll be painting on the computers tonight.
We do a full range of arts activities. We would have digital music, we would have film, animation, digital photography, traditional photography. Then we would work in conjunction with different types of projects. Sometimes we'll be doing digital projects on the art cart, which will be backing up a more traditional arts-based project in the venue that we're at.
The Art and About project came about as part of the bigger programme that we're running in WheelWorks called the Multiple Realities programme. We identified a need to deliver programmes in the rural area, so we decided on the project and called it Art and About, and basically it was part of the bigger project.
The actual equipment we have on board, we have 4 iMacs, we also have printers, sound cards, headphone amplifiers. For the music, we have a whole range of software. We would have GarageBand, Soundtrack, we also have Cubase and Reason. And we would sort of chop and change with the type of software depending on the age group and the ability of the young people that we're working with.
Bass.
Yep, they have bass. You don't have any bass.
We are very fortunate to have a team of very loyal, experienced artists that deliver our projects.
Yeah, normally the bass goes all the way through. Maybe just occasionally it doesn't play, but pretty much all the way through. So I was thinking that's what yours needs. And also there's a bit in the middle where it just goes guitar and for quite a long time, and there's no drums, and I think it needs drums in the middle.
Because of the diversity of the art forms that WheelWorks deliver, we obviously have to have a very diverse team to deliver art forms as different as music technology, drumming, visual art, sculpture making, film making, digital animation. So you can imagine we have a large team and are recruiting new artists on an ongoing basis.
I find it very hard to change anything because I feel that the team come in very welcoming to the club, and I feel the young people's got a lot out of it and will cherish these memories.